Ryan, can we start with the two new signings? Does that give everybody in the dressing room a big lift?
Yeah, I think so. We've had a few injuries and we've got quite a small squad, so it's important that we get players in to help us get results.
You had a tough night on Tuesday. Physically, how demanding was that, and how are the players going into the game this weekend? Yeah,
it was a tough game physically, but it's a semi-final of a cup competition, and you forget about that because we played against Man United, against Old Trafford, and it was a massive occasion for us. The gaffers sort of took it down a little bit the last couple of days, but he's still got his shape across and how he wants to go about tomorrow. So I'm sure by the time tomorrow comes, everyone will be fully recovered.
Tell us about the new head coach then. Has much changed?
Yeah, a lot has changed, like a hell of a lot actually. He's had a short period of time and he's really working hard on getting his philosophy across, his shape and how he wants to go about the games in and out of possession. And yes, it's been good.
Does that give players an extra edge when somebody comes in with fresh ideas?
Yeah, I think so, because everyone obviously wants to impress the manager. You sort of forget what happened before because there's a new manager and it's kind of a clean slate and everyone's fighting for their place and working hard.
There have been comparisons with Pochettino. He came in to English football, not many people had heard of him. Having worked under him, can you see similarities yourself in the way they both operate?
Yeah, in a way. Obviously, they've both got different styles, but at the same time, there is some similarities. They both want to press, they both want to play a high-tempo game. And I'm sure in the coming weeks, the longer the gaffer has with us, the more you'll see of that.
What about the game then this weekend? As players, do you feel maybe that you owe Bournemouth one after the game down there?
Yeah, it was a dreadful day for everyone involved in that game, and it was embarrassing. And I'm sure we'll go into the game tomorrow full of confidence. We've been good at home recently, and hopefully we can pick up a win and start climbing the table.
With the fixtures in the Premier League that follow this, is it a must-win game?
No, I don't think we can put that much pressure on it, but it's a game that we want to get points from because we understand that the home games against the teams outside of the top six are games that we want to be winning. If we want to stay in this division, we need to win those games. And tomorrow we'll hopefully pick up some points, and at the same time we'll go into the other games relishing the opportunity to hopefully get a result against some of the big boys.
How have the new lads looked in training?
And to be fair, they literally come in today and we done some shape, and it was sort of stop and start. We're doing set pieces, so we haven't seen much of them.
How's training been different under Marco then?
It's been very intense. You know, he's out there, he's hands on, and he sort of stopped starting training and explaining how we want to play in and out of possession. And you can see he's young, he's passionate, and he's excited and relishing this opportunity. And he really wants to get his style and his philosophy across to us as soon as possible.
Do you feel under more pressure as players, and do you feel more as being expected of you now?
Pardon?
Do you feel more as being expected of you now than a hungrier coach or a hungry coach?
I think I think he'll raise the standards. I think I think personally, under this manager, you sort of can't cut no corners in training. He's there, he's on it, and that's how he wants to go about it on the training pitch and in matches, and that can only be good for us as a football team and as a club as well, because I'm sure we'll go into games and everyone will know what they're doing, and very organised.
Has he surprised you?
No, I don't think so. He come with a good reputation. You know, he's managed in a couple of different countries. He's done well. He's young. He's hungry, and like I said, you can see that on the training pitch. He's passionate and he wants to work.
Marcus Henriksen is out for 3 months. What's your reaction to that?
Obviously, it's sad for him. You know, you don't like seeing any fellow professional get an injury like that. It's disappointing, but I think in centre mid we're probably blessed with a lot of options. That's probably the position where we've got most options. So hopefully we can not miss him too much.